guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alma Gutierrez, and if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications on so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. For today, I have my sister Daisy next to me, and we're gonna be doing a mukbang and just talking about stuff, you know what I mean? We ordered some pizzas, some wings, some pastas. We're fat asses. Yeah, we're just gonna be eating and enjoying this. So yeah, and I'm hungry as hell, so let's get started. How are you guys today on this fine day? Do you want pizza right now? Which one do you want? Sausage?
Sausage, I don't like that.
I want some jalapeno, bro.
Wait, ¿qué es esto?
Me está haciendo like agua la boca.
This chicken.
Whenever I eat pizza, there has to be ranch. There has to be ranch.
What are we gonna talk about? That's my question. Are you gonna get some?
Where's the? Where's the? Let's talk about how.
Let's talk about how. But like that's my name.
We can talk about that because he subscribed to the channel.
For real?
So.
Okay, then never mind.
And it's too recent, so I don't want to.
But what about if you unsubscribe them, bro? You never know.
I don't know. But I'd rather not
Okay.
get into drama or whatever right now. I have a story. So, me and Lisette. So, me and Lisette, y'all don't know who she is. She's one of my best friends. But I see her more like a cousin, so we always tell everybody we're cousins. End of discussion. We are cousins. That's it. She's my cousin. And on Tinder, I matched with this guy. We're not saying names or anything, but I matched with this guy, and he started talking to me and all this.
Wait, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, let's talk about him. Oh yeah, yeah.
And he matched with me, and he asked for my Snapchat. No, he asked for my phone number. And we started texting. And I was like, Let me find out he's loyal. Let me test his loyalty. He was over here, he's like, oh yeah, I know what I want. Cause he called me, like we would talk on the phone and stuff like that. And he would tell me, he's like, I already know what I want. I may be 18, but I have my life planned out, this and that. He started telling me some stuff about his life or whatever that was deep. And he was like, I know what I want and all this shit. And I was like,
I hate how I eat, bro.
I was like, okay. But I gotta test the positive. I mean, I have to test the loyalty, you know? I have to test it out. So I got my friend, my cousin, Lisette to,
Not me.
to help me out. So she had an account, or we used, and we started following him. And we were gonna DM him. But it's like we just followed him, and instead of us getting the chance to text him, he texted the girl, the account that we have. He texted her, like, hey. I was like, he just made this easier, like. Why would you text if you're talking to me? You know what I mean? Or why would you text another girl?
She's not even that cute, bro.
And all this shit. It's not always about looks, girl. It's not always about looks. And he he texted her and they kept on texting. And she's like, but I'm toxic and all this shit. I'm toxic and all this shit. Can you deal with me? This and that. But it was my cousin texting him. And stuff like that. They kept on talking and stuff like that. And then he started being shy with me. And barely texting me. And I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Did I just get replaced? And then siguieron texteando y todo. Until what the fuck? I think like 4 days passed. And they were like talking. My cousin and him, they were talking. But I would see all the conversations because I had her account. And I would text him too. Acting like it's her, you know what I mean?
And the thing, they used to call.
Yeah, we used to talk on the phone. But when, obviously, my cousin would be the one talking cuando hablábamos por teléfono. And then, poquito. Finally, my cousin was like, I'm Alma's cousin, you know? And then he hits me up. He's like, is it true that you are cousins and all this? I was like, yeah, we're cousins. And all this shit. And he's like, oh my God, I didn't mean to do this. I didn't know she was your cousin. This and that. And I was like... But
you would have never found out if...
Yeah, I would have been like looking stupid. And then he was like, I didn't know, I'm sorry, I hope it's cool. But I had to play and I was like, but I still want you, I still like you. Fuck my cousin, she's a fucking hoe. Obviously I was on the phone while I was texting him that with my cousin. So, and he was like, no, but I really want something serious with your cousin. I can't do her like that. But you can do me like that. Like, get out of here.
And I think he did actually want her. But y'all played him so wrong, bro.
We played him so wrong, but like, I had to test his loyalty. Y'all might think I'm crazy or whatever, but my trust issues is just like crazy. And
I even told him
Soy tóxica?
Yes, bro. I even told him to what's it called it, to take me to her house. And he said, yeah, did he? Remember? We were like, I was talking to him too.
Yeah.
Cause I already knew about this, cause she told me before.
Entonces, they kept texting, flirting, and all this shit, talking on the phone. He found out that we were cousins and all this. And then we acted like we were fighting or whatever. Me and her, like we were cussing. We were cussing each other out. Like we just faked it on text message. Like, oh, she'd be like, cuss me out. And then deleted the conversation where she said, cuss me out. And I'd be like, bitch, why you trying to take my man and all this shit?
You for real? You never told me about this.
We were just saying that stuff. And he calls me. I don't answer. I was playing Fortnite. He calls me again. And then I see and I'm like, oh my fucking God, I'm scared. I'm scared. And then I'm like, fuck. I let it stop ringing. And then he called again. But I had texted him already. I was like, what do you want? He called me again. He's like, answer. I answered. I was like, what? What do you want? He was like, I'm sorry, this and that. And he was like, y'all need to fix your stuff between you and your cousin because I don't want y'all fighting, especially not over me.
Unless you care, you know?
I felt bad low-key at the end, but till the end. And he was like, I don't want y'all to fight because me and my dad have gone into an argument or whatever. Excuse me. He started like telling me about his like some personal problems. He's like, I don't want you to fight with your family, and you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll tell her sorry. And then I told her sorry and I screenshot her. I was like, yeah, we forgave each other and all this shit. He's like, that's good because I don't want y'all family to break because of me or whatever. I don't want to be the problem or stuff like that.
Well, you is the problem, dude.
And then he was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like break your heart or something like that. Hurt your feelings or whatever. I'm like,
bro.
Or whatever. But after that, we would be on three-way calls.
Did you ever face her?
We would be on three-way calls, like audio, And then I was like, you know what? I haven't told y'all a big part. When I tell y'all the account that we used was not my cousin's. It was a fake account. So it was a different girl. So we couldn't snap him pictures of my cousin because it was a different girl. Entonces, my cousin... one day I was just like, we were on the phone. I was like, you know what? Let's FaceTime. And he was like, okay, bet. And then we hang up and I call my cousin. I was like, just enséñale aquí, mira. Just enséñale parte así, mira. Parte así, nomás así. Tu parte de aquí. Just show your eyebrow and up. She's like, okay, bet. We FaceTime. He shows his face. I show my face. And he's smiling y todo. I'm sorry, I keep on looking at myself because I'm like, god damn, she is hot as fuck. I got the mirror right here, so I'm like, delicious. Anyways, I'm single. If you want to hit me up. Only if you're serious. Okay? Okay. Anyways, so,
give me a picture.
we FaceTimed and,
bro.
we FaceTimed and she only showed this part and he was like, why don't you show your face? Because at first I wasn't showing my face, but then I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let me show my beautiness. My beautifulness, I mean. And he saw us and then he started smiling or whatever. My cousin didn't show her face because it wasn't her, you know what I mean? It wasn't the girl that he thought it was. Excuse me.
No excuses for me because...
Oh?
No. Oh yeah, because it always turns out by itself.
Yes, it's me.
I'm fucking dead. Is this all we're gonna talk about?
I'm gonna get some pasta because
That pasta looks bad.
it looks sad. Entonces, we FaceTime and shit. And we were on FaceTime for like an hour. So we hanged up. And then I called my cousin. I'm like, shit, I feel bad. Also, her, she felt bad too. When she texted me, she was like, I feel bad. And I called her and I'm like, I feel bad too.
I think he did want some serious with her.
I'm not lying. So I was like a bitch about it. We were actually bitches that we did that. But
Yeah, you didn't even give
at
me
the
a
same
point.
time, it was like,
Dumb butt.
well,
Oh no.
but we did start feeling bad and we were like, you know what, we need to confess. And we were like, I'm scared though. I was like, I'm scared. And she's like, me too, but just do it. I was like, okay. So I wrote him this long ass paragraph.
Did you show me it?
I would read it, like, because I still have it. But my nephew has my phone, so I can't read it, like, what I exactly said.
Is it good?
But we
Taste
basically,
it.
well, I basically told him, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sorry, but we lied to you. Like, she doesn't want something with you. She is my cousin, though, but it's a fake account. And I told him all this, like everything. And he let me undelivered. I woke up the next morning and I couldn't send him messages. Neither did my cousin because he got blocked our asses. He still had me on Snapchat. And then I texted him, but he left me unopened. Then he unblocked us and then he called my cousin and said, don't worry, it's not your fault, it's my fault for playing with her, first of all, like this and that.
Unless
I
he
want
knew
you
what
to-
he did, you know?
Yeah, and then he called me también. He's like, I'm sorry, but don't ever do this to a guy because I'm a nice guy and I didn't get mad. I'm not mad like that, but this and that, I was fucked up or whatever. Another guy would beat
You
you
were
up.
fucked up.
He said another guy would beat me up. Excuse me. He said all this stuff and I was just like, well, I'm sorry. I was like, you didn't care about hurting my feelings and playing with me.
You told him that?
I was like, if I wouldn't have known, I would have never known. What if, like, You know what I mean? He was talking to probably to other girls. But he was pretty chill. I mean, he didn't
How old was
reaccionar.
he? How old was he? 53? Yeah, I think.
18.
Bruh. That age.
He was really.
My butt.
I mean, he didn't really. He wasn't like rude to me. But yeah.
But the thing that he did, we're not even gonna say it loud. But the thing I did, he messed up. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not even gonna say because I'm not trying to expose.
Yeah, we're not exposing people, but we are the stories, not just everything. It's just a little part of it, you know. But
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Do y'all still talk?
no, but he still has me as that. I think he has a girlfriend now, cause he be posting this girl together in hearts and hearts. So I think he has a girlfriend.
If you're seeing this and you know we're talking about you, be happy with your girl.
And I'm sorry again. I'm sorry. Like, I'm seriously sorry. Shit. I feel bad when he sees this.
Does he know you do that?
I was gonna shout it out on YouTube. I mean, on Snapchat. Like, my video. But yeah. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. I'm not doing that shit again, bro.
I am.
Hell if I know.
So
Give me
now-
chicken wing.
What's another story we can tell? Cause I'm bored.
I met another guy on Tinder.
Which one?
But it's about to be a year ago that happened. And he didn't come. And I really liked him. We would FaceTime.
Oh,
I hear it in my heart.
bruh.
And he
This
was
bitch was in love with that. I'm telling you, bruh. This bitch was in love with her, bruh.
in
I
love
mean,
with her.
in love with him.
I really liked him. He was.
I mean, he wasn't ugly. I would have
was
cuffed him
fine.
too. Not gonna lie.
He sabía bailar.
Yeah. He knew how to dress me in.
Mm-hmm.
And he was nice to me. Like when I talked to him on the phone, he was nice. Not like somebody else. No, I'm not even gonna say no name.
He was very nice. Or whatever. Hold on. Miss Monica.
But what he did, that's messed up.
Pues diles. This is another story. Other guy that I met on Tinder. We were talking and he,
Bruh, and remember that day that he was gonna come?
we like that day, but like we were talking, ya pasó un mes and stuff like that. Ya iban pa 2 meses, creo. And he's like, let's see each other. I'll come to your house. Because he knew my parents were strict or whatever. He's like, I'll come to your house and see you. I was like, yes. Okay, this Sunday. Sunday was gonna approach. Sunday approached and all this shit.
Bro,
Tell me how that day I got ready. I was so fucking nervous, but I was like, fuck it. I didn't even eat that whole day. I just ate an apple. Close your mouth! God damn! I'm leaving it in here para que se te quite todo un poquito de vergüenza que no te caes el hocico.
No.
Show your goddamn face, ugly ass.
Cool.
So that day he was supposed to come. I got all ready, you know, I'm cute. I'm like,
Wait.
he's coming to see me. I'm excited, and all this. So he was supposed to be here at 5. It hits 5. My mom is about to go to a party. She's like, just tell him not to come. Be like, just tell him no. Like, dile que otro día. Because that's the fucked up part that I told my parents, and they were like, okay. They were like, okay. And 5:30, 6:30. And I was like, this dude is not coming because he hasn't even texted me. Because he stopped texting me like at 3:30, 4. He was like, okay, I'm getting ready. He's like, your house is like 30 minutes away, or whatever. And I was like, okay, but because he lived in Raleigh. And so he stopped texting me, and I was like, what the fuck? But ya cuando llegó a las 6:30, I was fucking, ya tenía mucha hambre, pero también estaba enojada. Like, I was so pissed and so sad and everything. All of it se juntó. Like, when I'm hungry and I haven't ate, do not want to talk to me because I will cuss you out. Like, I'm in the worst mood. Más aparte, I was already mad that he me dejó plantada.
Why are we talking about you? We can't talk about me.
Ain't nobody want to know stories about you. They boring. Next mukbang, we can talk stories about you, okay?
Like what?
Don't worry about it. Entonces, what the fuck are you doing? You dumb. He didn't show up. I was so pissed. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get drunk. And I supposedly missed the party. I was like, when my parents went, I should have gone with them, you know? But I was like, fuck. I was like, you know what? I was broke. I had like $25, and I was like, I'm gonna order some chicken wings and a pizza. I remember it was a pepperoni pizza.
It was only me and a
and some chicken wings, and it was only. I was like, we don't need a lot. With one pizza, it's enough for me and not.
No, but
Alejandro
the fact that he did that to you and you wanted to go to the party, that was fucked up. You had a chance to go if you didn't make it.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm gonna prefer him. You know what I mean? I chose him over the party with our fam. Entonces, I was so mad. I was like, I'm ordering pizza. I'm fucking hungry. And I was like, oh my God, this pizza better hurry up. Pero I was already drinking. Empecé a tomar cerveza. Like, I started drinking. And then when the pizza got here, I did a mukbang, me drunk, eating, and talking about it and how I felt.
Oh, and tell me how she was playing Fortnite too. And drunk. And she was sad. Her dumbass. Until
this day, I still have that video.
Yeah,
but I never posted because I was like, hell, if I know, that's embarrassing. And so I was drinking and I was hungry as fucking eating, and I was like so sad. Like, I wanted to cry. Like, I really wanted to cry. Some tears did come out.
She was listening to sad music. Like, what the
and I was listening to the kind of music and all that shit. And then I left to the living room. I started listening to sad music, and I grabbed the tequila. Me aventé unos shots también. And then it was like 8 or 9 at night. And I was like, Mom, are you coming? Almost coming? No, todavía no. Tu papá no se quiere venir. And I was like, fuck, I want to go to the party.
So who picked you up?
And Edgar, we didn't have the truck right now. We didn't have the trucks. I think they were descompuestas or something. I don't know. Because I remember my brother taking me in the construction van. So, le rogué a mi hermano, take me to the fucking party. Take me to the fucking party. You're such a bitch. You're not taking me to the party. Like, I was
officially,
so pissed.
He listens to you.
Y me cambié. And he's like, hurry the fuck up or I'm not gonna take you. And I got in the car. I was so fucking drunk. Like, I was drunk. I got off the truck and there was guys outside. And I was like, who the fuck are these guys? I was confused. Like, I was like, who the fuck are they? And it was dark, so I was like, yo me bajé como like. And mi cuñado me dice, pásale. I was like, oh, I know that voice. That's my cuñado. So I le pasé. And then I was like, hey, everybody. And then my mom just looked at me. Y luego me senté. And she was like, you better not be acting up. Because I know you drunk as hell. I can see it. And I was like, Mom, I'm not going to do anything. Literally, I just went to the party for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Because then they ya se querían venir. And me ofrecieron algo de tomar. They were like, do you want soda? I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want anything. And then they had music and I started singing. But I didn't even know the lyrics. And all this shit. Oh my God, I thought I was bleeding. And it's because the little like red right there. And I started singing and all this shit. And I messed up like the lyrics and the song and everything. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, entonces I didn't receive a message from him. Y eso me estaba matando. I was like, oh my God, why did he do this to me? Like, he could have just told me, no, I don't want to go to your house. before you tell your parents, because that's another part that hurted me the most too, that I told my parents. I'm like, entonces, we were leaving. I was drunk. I got another beer. I got a michelada. I came home, drank that, and I knocked the fuck out. Till next day, he texts me. He's like, I'm sorry, this and that. Hope you can forgive me, all this shit. Y yo de pendeja. Okay. I forgave him. I'm telling you, I'm stupid. But you know, that's not the end of the story. We still texted for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I think. A little, like a lot. Like we still texted. And before my birthday, like a week before my birthday, we were texting that day, and then out of nowhere he just leaves me undelivered.
4 days, we were waiting for a day,
and he never texted me
and
back.
until this day,
He never texted me back.
So it's done.
And that's how that ended.
What the fuck did I just say?
And it took me a while, right, to get over him.
And she, to this point, she still likes him. I know she will take him back.
No, I wouldn't take him back.
I mean, she won't, but like,
I mean, he's fine and everything, but no, because he did that to me. But yeah, that's another story.
Cause I'm gonna just say a laughing.
Yeah, because he was supposed to come to my birthday party, but he said, "How am I gonna show up to the birthday party after te dejé plantada? Your mom is gonna cuss me out." Because my mom is the type that will tell you straight up. And I was like, Mom, he's gonna come. And she was like, he better not come. No, she said, okay, let him come. And I'm gonna tell him por qué te hizo eso. And then another thing that day that my dad saw me sad, like que me dejó plantada, my dad was really mad. Contigo y con él. Número uno, con él, porque le di el permiso de que viniera a la casa y te dejó plantada. Number two, I'm mad at you por pendeja, ¿ok? Y que te quede esto claro. Cuando alguien de verdad te quiere venir a ver y es la primera vez que te va a conocer, nunca te va a dejar plantada. Eso que se te queda en la cabeza.
You should have told you about somebody else.
But I'm not gonna si alguien va a hacer todo lo posible por venirte a ver si algo en serio quiere contigo. Pero si no, es que no quiere nada en serio. Entonces olvídate de él, me dice.
Okay, wait.
My dad was kind of pissed and he did feel bad because I was sad. And he was like, yeah, no, he's never coming to my house. I'm gonna talk about it. And then they brought my ex up because my ex,
he was a nice.
He was a nice guy. I don't have nothing bad to say about him. He was.
To
a
this
nice
day,
guy.
I still talk to him and I'm cool with him.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, no bad blood with him. Well, I don't think so. But he didn't have a car and he would do anything.
He even came on the cold days, bro. And my mom even brought that up. She was like,
your
how
ex.
this person did this, but he had a car, he didn't even pull up.
Yeah. The guy from Tinder had a car and he couldn't even pull up. And my ex that didn't have a car at the moment, or I don't know if he has, I don't know, anything. He would come, he would do anything. He would Uber, he would make time for me, you know? And I was like, that is true. But yeah, I mean, so eso es lo que me dijo mi papá, que cuando algo se me quedó en la cabeza, like, ya se me quedó en la cabeza. I'm like, yeah. But that was sad. So
I don't know what you
that was
think
the
I did.
last story that we were gonna tell. Okay, so guys, that concludes that video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If y'all would like me to talk about more stories or like talk about more chisme or something like that, whatever, comment below, you know. But yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications on so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. I hope y'all guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and share. And yeah, guys, I'll be back with a new video soon.
Bye.